We're back for the last 4 eggs in our resurrection eggs. Here we go. Some are still kind of scary, so be ready. But again, I promise you it ends well. So our first egg today, I don't know how well you can see it, but it's a spear, kind of like a knife or what people would stab people with. Well, when Jesus was hanging on the cross, they wanted to make sure that he was going to be dead. So they took that spear and they stuck it in his side. And his blood just came pouring out. It was a very sad time. But that blood pouring out, again, if you remember from the last video I told you, that's what washed away our sins. So that was the spear. Jesus was then buried in a very special place that belonged to a friend. He was buried kind of in a cave. He didn't have anything, so his friend let him have his cave. And in order to prepare his body, it was wrapped in linen. Kind of linen looks like this. It's a material. Maybe mom or dad could show you at home what it looks like. But he was wrapped in this. Jesus was now dead. And then the bad men were afraid that something would happen, that someone would try to steal Jesus' body and say, oh, he lives, he lives. So they weren't going to take that risk. They made the men take a giant stone and roll it in front of that cave. Now, this stone is my example, but the stone that they rolled took more than one man. It was huge, and they rolled it in front of the cave and sealed it in there. No one could go in there from that point on. And guards were placed in front of it. And that's what the tomb, what this rock is for, to help us remember the tomb was sealed. Now, all of that happened during Holy Week. But then there was Easter Sunday. And on Easter Sunday, something miraculous happened. The earth shook, and that stone got rolled away, and Jesus was gone. He was not in that tomb anymore. And you know why I know that? First of all, the Bible tells me. But second of all, our final egg, it's empty. It helps us remember that Jesus was gone because Jesus does live. And he got to see the disciples again and explain it to them. And he got to be around for a while and help them to prepare so that they would understand how to keep going even though he wasn't around. But you know what? Even now, he's around. We might not be able to see him, but he's in our heart because Jesus rose on Easter Sunday. And that is good news.